I can change まだ見ぬ僕へとこの不確かな今日
Welcome everybody to my top 10 best anime commercials. My name is Misty/Kanexia and I'm gonna hold you right here. I know what you're thinking. Ads are getting smarter. But no, none of these companies are sponsoring me. I wish though, I really wish they would. But it's not the case. Often enough, the love is sent to big TV series that air in Japan and then make their way to the West. But that leaves out several outstanding work that were simply meant as Japanese propaganda. So unless you do some supreme digging, you never hear about any of those, which is the real tragedy, honestly. Most of these ads are less than a minute long, so normally I do some spicy editing and would talk over them. I'm gonna go with a different format this time around. For those I can, and let the ad play first and then I'll talk over it once it's over. Yeah, it'll make sense, just play along, you'll see.
Windows 7で自作応援コマーシャル。ななみがおすすめする DSP 版 Windows 7。簡単快適早い。自分のパソコンを自作しましょう。これくらいの PC ケースにマザーボード、CPU、メモリ、グラフィックボード、ハードディスク、DVD、出来上がり。お好みの自作パソコンを皆さんも作っちゃいましょう。スークワ触って動く。やっぱり楽しい。あ、かわいい。テレビも簡単。画面操作もとっても簡単。あれ、
ななみちゃん、ネジハマってないよ。
またやってしまった。あなたも Windows 7で自作パソコンを楽しもう。ななみがおすすめする DSP 版 Windows 7。
Number 10, Windows 7. This one made the list for a few reasons. First off, because it's quirky and funny, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't take itself too seriously. It even made fun of computer building and how it can be hard sometimes with that missing screw. Furthermore, they created a mascot in Madobe Nanami that was pretty adorable. Well, then again, they always make mascots for a new iteration of Microsoft, but hey, bonus points for making a character likable in less than a minute. Where's your Japanese idol mascot, Apple, huh?
その一言で
救われる。
自分を取り戻す。
勇気が出る。ダメだ。
反省する。
本気になる。
復活する。
その一言で。
すみません。優しくなれる。
何か工夫する。
安心する。
希望を抱く。
歩き出せる。
歩き出す。
もったいない。
もったいないで明日は変わる。公共放送 NHK です。
Number 9, Mottainai. This commercial is fairly short, as you just saw, but it still delivers quite a punch. It has a message, it gets it across, and it has absolutely stunning visual to go along with it. Essentially, it's all about psyching yourself up during the rough time. It doesn't really advertise a product rather than a very typical Japanese mindset. I'm a very fervent supporter of the don't give up mentality, so it probably resonated more with myself than it could to you, but still, despite its simplicity, it spoke up to me. Hopefully you can appreciate what it stands for.
親父はでかかった。俺はその影から出たくて、
ここに残ったらよかった。
なるべく遠い場所に行きたくて、
好きにしろ。
必死だった。
You can change, change, change. 目をそらさないで。
ベトナムノイバイ空港、この国の世界への玄関を作りながら、俺は多分あの人の背中を追っている。
Taisei Kensetsu.
Number 8, the Taisei Kensetsu commercials. Taisei Kensetsu is a corporation about building offices and power facilities. A few years ago, they decided to make a bunch of campaigns about characters wanting to connect people. From a guy working at the airport to a girl from the track team working in the tunnels. They get their feelings across fairly well, and the music track is also very catchy, so I recommend you guys check out the remaining commercials. I think there's 3 or 4 in total. It was very entertaining at least, and very emotional at best. They were also made by Makoto Shinkai, so the stunning visual makes sense. Number 7. Gungho Puzzle and Dragons. What I like the most about this commercial is the fact they can convey a full story without anything else than basically visuals. The audio track is kept to a minimum, there's no actual line delivered, yet you can tell the full story regardless. It's upbeat, joyful, and made me give a damn about the app, and may be biased due to the vivid color love action going on, but I found it charming anyway. Not much is going on beside that. It's connection building between friends and even potentially a girlfriend. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a full anime out of this one.
We came here together as one and forever, where all of your dreams come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes. I'm sure you have
物語はいつだってあなたを待っている。夢が叶う場所、東京ディズニーリゾート。
Number 6. Tokyo Disney Resort. Alright, first off, fuck you for making me cry. Second off, anyone want to go to Disneyland? Like right now? I mean, I'm no buff in marketing, but damn, they did a good job on that one. Goddamn montage of a person's life in a few seconds always managed to make me cry. Have you seen Stork the animation movie? It freaking sub at the ending. I will have to say though, this chick went to Disneyland at the very least 7 times. That's more times than I went to Wendy's in my life. And that's a fast food joint. Anyway, moving on.
Ne, 一緒にやらない？
スマイルください。
お持ち帰りになさいますか？先輩さすが。お待たせしました。失礼いたしました。こちらをどうぞ。落ち着いて。
スマイルください。
どうぞ。
わー。
先輩、グッジョブ。お世話になりました。よし。一緒にやらない？未来の私につながってる。
Number 5, McDonald's. Huh, speaking of fast food joints, what an incredible segue. It's like it was planned or something. I bet you didn't expect McDonald's to come up with such a moving commercial. This ad is pretty great, honestly. It's about a girl who works at McDonald's and convinces another girl to come work with him. As time goes on, the newcomer learns the rope and the senpai eventually leaves for a real job. You can see the newcomer has learned a lot through his training montage and is now able to smile on her own thanks to that delicious burger. What's cool too is they made a sequel to this, but I'm not sure how I feel about it considering the senpai tried to get a job and ended up coming back working at McDonald's. Well, free food is cool too, I guess.
それはきっと。
Number 4, Mercedes-Benz Next A-Class. This one, unfortunately, I cannot show entirely because it's about 6 minutes long. However, if you want to check it out before my also in-depth analysis, I suggest you check out the description. The full commercials are going to be there, along with the other ones. You good? Yeah? Okay. Well, this one's an ad for Mercedes-Benz. The story begins with a girl in a movie theater who's down on her luck. When she gets outside, she meets 2 hunk of a man in a Mercedes-Benz. And they all start pursuing the legendary ramen shop on wheels to get a meal. Alas, the ramen shop outdrives them. Car gets a few modifications and it's a go again. There's no secret meaning to this one, no emotional turmoil. It's a sick car chase action sequence with amazing visuals and it kept me on the edge of my seat. Short story who gets to the point, satisfying ending. If it was a TV show, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10.
いわけじゃないし。
確かな約束が欲しいわけでもない。
それよりももっと。
Number 3, Zikai CrossRoad. Another Makoto Shinkai's creation. Once again, since it's on the lengthy side, I can't put it all here. But fuck, I wish this was a movie. The visuals are breathtaking as usual. You can easily guess it's one of his work as soon as you see one frame. Backgrounds, characters, lighting especially. Anyway, CrossRoad is a tiny and very quick story about two students who decides to take class by correspondence to help them with their upcoming exams, which is Zikai's, well, the company's specialty. It's moving, but I just wish I got more to go with it. It's so good.
単純なミスも照明の組み立てもこの子たちよく似ててね。
Number 2, Marukome. Get ready, lock your doors, cause them onion cutting ninjas are going stealth on your ass. Marukome is a miso manufacturing company in Japan. During the past 3 years, they made, I believe, 4 anime commercials, which are all going to sink your heart. All of them. The first one was about a young adult working away from his family and receiving a care package from his mom. In it was the ingredient that his mom used to make when he was sick. Very sweet story in 2 minutes. Next one is about 2 daughters trying to make their mother's cooking for the dad who's away, and obviously failing. Then there's another one about a dad not too close to his daughter, but he makes her midnight snack to help her study. And the last one I'll let you enjoy for yourself. All of them are incredibly sweet, and in the description down below, they'll melt your heart. And finally, number 1, Dareka no Manazashi. Of course, the number 1 would also be from Makoto Shinkai. This one is a commercial for apartment, I believe. But honestly, it doesn't really matter what it's all about because the story it tells is so overwhelming, you won't even care it's an ad. The story is set in the near future where a girl moved out of her parents' home. She works quite hard, and after a particularly hard day, her father calls her. It brings back some memories of her, and they start bonding again. I don't know if you care very much for your family, but if you don't, watching this movie may make you want to mend the bridge with them. Tell your parents you love them because one day they won't be there anymore for you to do so. Maybe you hate your parents, they're being unfair with you, it's quite possible, but maybe, also maybe, you were a shitty kid they got stuck with? No, that can't be. You're the best person in the world, right?
父の存在は次第に小さくなり、しまいにはその平凡さをあなたは軽蔑すらしてしまうようになる。
I'm sorry, this turned oddly personal towards the end. My point was that it's easy to take things for granted, and I think a lot of those commercials showcase an upstanding mentality despite them trying to sell you a product or a mindset. Do you know about other commercial which had an impact on you? Or maybe one of those spoke to you more than the other? Feel free to check out the description down below again, or the end card that includes a link to the other commercials without my nagging over. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. Love ya!